Hi Taurus, this is Teresa from TarotByT.com, and I'm getting ready to do your Love TarotScope for April. And for those of you born in April, happy birthday. And let's see, before I start, I want to ring the bells and create some sacred space around this reading. Call in some good energy. May only the highest forces be present. So I want to say thank you for liking and subscribing to my channel and for commenting. And thank you all. So for those of you who have purchased readings, I appreciate your support. And let's see what's going to happen. What's happening for Taurus for the month of April? See, there'll be a full moon in Libra and then a new moon in Taurus. This is our new moon, Taurus. Time for new beginnings. And Mars was just in Taurus, so it's getting us up off the couch. And April should be, astrologically, I think it's going to be a good month for Taurus. But we'll see what the cards say. What does Taurus need to know about love for the month of April? Love and anything else important in life. What's coming up in April for Taurus? Okay. The Wheel of Fortune. The Emperor. The King of Wands. The Queen of Swords. The Seven of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles, the Tower, the Nine of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Nine of Cups. Oh my God. Well, I don't know if this is love. It looks more like business, but we'll see. Let's see. All right, so Wheel of Fortune. Things are changing in your life, Taurus. I don't know, whatever you've been through in the past, your fortunes are changing in April. And they're changing for the better because you have the Nine of Cups as the outcome card. That's a wish fulfillment card. So whatever you're hoping for, you can achieve in the month of April. You have the Emperor crossing you. The Emperor represents, someone who's a take charge kind of person, someone very dependable, someone responsible. So this could be you taking charge of your life in April, wanting to build something substantial, wanting to be the CEO, the boss of your life, because this is the energy of an executive or a CEO or someone who has a position of responsibility, someone who is in charge. And it could represent a man in your life who's very important to you, like a father figure or someone like a boss or authority figure. But because it's in the center, sometimes cards in the center could represent qualities within us that we need to develop. So it could be that you're really working hard on changing your life in some way. You want to have more recognition, you want to have more stability, you want to really show what you're made of in April. And show your leadership ability, show your executive abilities. In the past, you had this King of Wands. That could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So it could be someone that you were involved with in the past. And this person is very outspoken, very honest, very generous, big-hearted, good-hearted, good mentor, good friend. Someone who might... he might be someone who gives good advice. So it could be a romantic partner, but it could also be someone that you work with that's helping you, showing you the ropes or showing you how to get things done. Maybe it could be a boss figure or someone, or a colleague who's, because usually the King of Wands is someone who's a good manager, a mentor in a business setting. So this person was someone that you have dealt with in the past. And then you have the Queen of Swords. This could be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And this person has been through a lot in her life, and it's made her hard, and it's made her seem very severe. On the surface, she seems severe because she's been through a lot, and she's very independent, and she doesn't really trust people because of betrayals in her life. So she's puts up this big tough front, but she's really fair. She's not as tough as she looks. And sometimes so that could be that you've been acting that way, you've been keeping people away. Maybe someone hurt you in the past, and you've been putting up these walls to prevent intimacy from entering your life because you're afraid of it. You don't want to go through that again. You were traumatized by some relationship that broke up. But that's passing. I think things are changing. I think you're letting those wounds go. This could also represent someone that you've been dealing with in the past. So you might be you could have been interested in either a fire sign or an air sign. And this could even be a friend. Sometimes when the Queen of Wands is a friend, it could be someone who you feel is a little bit harsh with you, harsh and judgmental. Maybe she's very critical of the things and the decisions that you make, and she's given you a hard time in the past. Maybe she hasn't approved of certain relationships you've been involved in, and you feel she's just a gossip and doesn't really understand what's going on in your life. But coming up in the future, you have the Seven of Pentacles. So the Seven of Pentacles, you've planted some seeds, and you're kind of waiting to see what's going to develop. You might even be thinking about learning some new skills. This reading seems more like it's not so much of a love thing this month. I think it's more about career. I think you're on a new path. You're trying to make your life better, improve your life. I mean, I still feel like there's someone in your life that's there for you, but your focus is more on your career in the month of April. And you're looking for stability in a relationship. You're looking for someone you can depend on. You're tired of being alone. You're tired of being the independent woman, that can handle everything. You're wanting a partner that can share in your work, in your load, someone that has your back. But in the meantime, you're working on a new career path, and you might be learning new skills, trying to get a better income or change your status in some way. And you're not afraid. You're going to be working a little bit hard in April, but it's not a negative thing. It's just that you have a goal that you're trying to achieve, and you just want to get there, and you're willing to do the work. And you will get there. You have the Nine of Cups. And this is a card here. Okay, let me go to the Tower. Now, this is in your fear sector. So I don't think it's necessarily, the Tower represents major change. You're really thinking about rebuilding your life from the ground up. So you might be thinking about making a major change in your life, in either relationship and career. I think it's like an overhaul. You want to overhaul your life so that you can have a better life, something that's more fulfilling. So the Tower is like breaking down to rebuild. You're kind of like waking up. You've been kind of in a coma for a while, and now you're kind of waking up and saying, hey, you know what? I've been putting up with too much for too long. I've got to make some changes. But it's going to involve major, major change. And it's kind of scary because it's in your fear sector. You're afraid of these changes. But I can tell you one thing with the Tower. It releases you from oppression. So if you feel like you've been just living under this cloud and you feel like you can't get anywhere, you're going to be released. If you feel that I just can't do this work anymore, I just can't be in this relationship anymore, that's going to change too. You're ready for change. Even though it's scary, it's almost like inevitable. Because, but it's going to lead to better things because it'll allow you to move in a better direction, a more successful direction. And here, the Nine of Pentacles, you might even be thinking about starting your own business. working from home, working without supervision. This is the Nine of Pentacles in your environment. This is a woman who has financial success. She's surrounded by her beautiful home, material things. She works in a career where she's either the boss or the manager, or she doesn't require supervision. So you might be finding a career path where you're not working for a micromanager. They're just saying, here, you just do the job, just report back to us. Or if it's your own business, you're in charge. You have the freedom to set your own schedule. And you're going to be working hard on this goal because you have the Knight of Pentacles here. This could also represent a relationship, a new relationship coming in. Like the King of Wands, you've known this person a long time. This person's been in your life. The Queen of Swords, these two people have been in your life, but this is a new person, and it could be an earth sign. It could be Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. And if it's not the sign, what you're really looking for, you're looking for someone who has similar values to you, who's not afraid of hard work, who has a goal, who's down to earth. Maybe you're tired of these exciting people that you've had in the past that just don't deliver anything. They're just all flash and all promises, no action. You're willing to accept someone who's a little bit less exciting, but more stable. So you might be looking for that in your next relationship in the month of April. If you're looking for love, if you're not attached already, you're going to be looking for someone more down to earth, more stable, someone who's a hard worker. You might even meet the person through work in some way. But it will lead to whatever you're trying to achieve. You can get a wish. You can have a wish fulfilled in April. So April's going to be a good month for you. A lot of changes, and hard work, but ultimately you're going to reach your goal. If you're in a relationship already, it's stable. This person is is there for you. Could be even someone of a different age difference. Maybe like a father figure or someone who's just in charge. Just a very strong, dependable person. And if you don't have that person in your life, then you will. There's a potential, because it's the Wheel of Fortune, that you could meet that person in April. Or at least that's where that's what your dream is, or that's where your focus is. So keep that going, and don't be afraid of any changes that are coming your way. Remember, you have a new moon in Taurus, so use that new moon to initiate a new path, a new dream, and you have the energy. You only get one new moon a year, and then you get a full moon in October. So start now. If you have a dream or a goal that you want to achieve in April, start now. At the end of April is the new moon in Taurus. That's your power moon. The Libra full moon comes before that. That'll be around the 11th. That can be a little bit tricky because it's setting off that Pluto-Uranus square, and it's got Jupiter. There's like a T-square at that full moon. So there could be some power struggles, and there could be some butting of heads as you try to free yourself. So be prepared for that. But you have really good cards for the month of April. You're working toward a dream or toward a goal, and I think you have the potential for success. So don't give in. Don't give up. Keep on trying, and hold on to that dream. And usually, the wish fulfillment card at the end of the reading is always a positive sign. And all these pentacles, money may be coming in April too. So I wish you luck, Taurus, and much success. And I hope if you don't have this person yet, I hope you meet this stable person who's going to be really good for you. He's going to be a rock for you. And if this represents you, then you need to play executive. You might be getting a position, a promotion in April where you're taking charge of your life, or you have more responsibility. So good luck to you and much success. And if you'd like a reading, just visit my website at tarotbyt.com, and I'd be happy to work with you. So talk to you next month, Taurus. Happy birthday.